Honesty Box, the penultimate episode, and I tell you, it takes a lot to surprise me. But I was surprised. As we know, 6 of the islanders were given the task to decide who was going to be exiled for the island, and when it came time to vote, basically they all voted Jessimae. So they're like, oh, there's been a lot of drama, like she's been upset, blah blah blah. So it was time to vote for the boy to get exiled, and I was like, right, obviously they're going to vote for Ken, because Ken is the reason that Jessimae's been crying, and he's the reason for all the drama that they're all sick of. So clearly they're going to vote for Ken. So they're going round. Tobias was like, this isn't an easy decision, but... And I'm sitting, eating my cereal, thinking, it's not an easy decision, but Ken. No. He says, it's not an easy decision, but Maldini, because he's not been, like, making an effort to, like, pair up with anybody. And I was... Tobias! Why? Why? I swear to God, man. My Rice Krispies were all over the floor. I was like, he's the one who caused the drama. He's the one who's been fucking shouting at people. He's the skis bag. This is me actually being calm compared to what was happening then, right? But I was like, what the fuck? So Tobias turned around and looked at Vicky, and Vicky was raging. As you would be. She says, I voted for Jessimae thinking that they were all going to vote for Ken, and they didn't vote for Ken. Are you fucking serious right now? She was sitting there raging. I just stood up and being like, hold on, are you just fucking kidding me right now? But I'm unhinged, she's obviously saying. So they ended up getting rid of Maldini, right? I get where they're coming from. He wasn't putting in any effort, he was just there for the holiday, right? And I get it. But I just wanted them to vote Kane out. He's been such a dick. That's it, the hair's getting grabbed, right? You know it's serious now. So at this point, my fucking Rice Krispies were everywhere. And then Kane was like, oh, I feel really bad. He was in like the diary room or whatever they call it. And I was like, you fucking should feel bad. You should feel bad. This whole situation is your fault. So yes, feel fucking bad. But then to my shock and surprise, he said, oh, I'm just going to leave with Jessimae. And I was like, he's going to leave with Jessimae. He's going to leave with Jessimae. He's going to leave. Yes! Goodbye. Now, at no point did I think, oh, good for Jessimae, the two of them are going to be together now. I just wanted rid of him. I just couldn't cope. I couldn't cope with it any longer. And I know that he was trying to do, like, the best thing by saying, it's my fault that she's in this situation, I feel bad, right? But I wasn't really buying it. I think that in his mind, he was kind of thinking, I'm not going to win here, and the girls are all going to hate me because Jessimae is gone because of me. Now, I don't know. Maybe he was actually just being a nice guy. I don't know him. I would be shocked if that was the case. Vicky and Jess, they were like, oh, he's leaving with Jessimae. In their heads, they're probably thinking, fucking skis bag bastard, trying to look like a good guy. Not fucking fooling us. Obviously they can't talk like that on the show, right? But in their heads, I bet you that's what they were thinking. Because if it had been me, I'd have been thinking, she can do better. Don't you be trying to go with her outside your fucking skis bag. Anyway, he is gone. Goodbye. So before they left, they revealed that Maldini had told no lies, Jessimae had told 2 lies, and Ken had told 2 lies. Is it just me? Or does it feel like he told so many more lies? I think the thing was that he was actually lying outside the box and inside the box. Jessimae lied inside the box, but I feel as if when she was outside, she was being honest for the start. I was just like, 2 lies? Only 2? That can't be right. They also revealed that the person who lied last time in the box was Tommy, when he says that he's seen a long-term future or whatever with Rose. And again, right, I hate to stick up for him. But I think that in that situation, when you're nervous, even a proper lie detector test isn't 100%. And if you actually don't know the answer to a question, because they've not known each other that long, and he was nervous, you know, and there's like a whole other aspect, I don't believe, personally, that he was sitting there thinking, there's no future with Rose. I think that he just maybe wasn't sure. I don't know him, obviously, right, but I don't know. I don't know how much I trust this box. And I know I've said some not very nice things about Tommy, but I really don't think that he was being a skis bag here. I think he just wasn't sure. So they don't actually know who lied, right, but Rose is obviously suspicious. She knows it's not her who lied. And she's saying to him, oh, I don't know, like, it's hard to trust you and all that. And he's in the diary room. And he's like, oh, it would be, like, not good if, like, the honesty box destroyed the things that we've built so far. And I kind of just didn't know if I trusted him or not. Rose was doing a palm reading for Dom, and she was saying, oh, you've had somebody, like, in your life who's left you or, like, broke your heart or whatever. And Dom was really upset. And she was saying that she was with somebody who was, like a best friend, and they went to the gym and all that together. And then he just left her. I have been in this situation myself, right? And it's so fucking confusing. Because you think, how can we be like this close, best friends, do everything together, and then you just fuck off, and like as if I don't even exist? And she was crying, right? And I thought, she deserves fucking better than this fucking situation. Men. I know that not all men are the same, right? But you think, what the fuck is going through people's heads? Fucking skis bag cunts. So Jess and Ricky were chatting and they seemed to be getting on. But then he was in the diary room saying, oh, I'm not sure, like, kinda being doubtful, right? And I'm like, he's sitting there talking to her. Why can't he just have a fucking conversation? Why can't people just talk about how they feel? Even a wee bit. He's fucking leading her on to a false sense of security. It drives me insane. So they had to write wee notes to each other and give each other messages. And Jovan got one saying, showing emotion is not a weakness. And I knew instantly that it was for Pani, right? And we love an emotionally mature man. I knew it was for Pani. I just knew it was like a man-to-man letter and it wasn't for a woman. And I was like, yes, Pani, you are correct. If anything, showing emotion is strength. So Jess gets a letter for Dom saying, tell him how you really feel. And then Ricky's like, oh shit, I think that she might like me a bit too much. Then Ricky got a letter for Tobias saying, don't promise the world unless you can give the world or whatever. And then Jess is like, what the fuck, like, has he been making me false promises? What the fuck's going on? It was a whole drama. So then they had to write each other love notes, and then whoever didn't accept her love note got exiled to the island. Tommy and Rose obviously paired up. Chantel and Jovan paired up. Tobias and Vicky paired up. Pani got 2 notes, one for Dom and one for Ronke, and I know that he was feeling bad, right? He's such a nice guy. He was standing up there, and I thought, oh, to be in that situation, I actually felt really bad for him. I actually felt bad for all of them, to be honest. So he ended up picking Ronke, and Dom was totally understanding, right? He says, I can't like really go over you picking Kane or like the whole situation. And I think that Dom was like, right, okay, fair enough. So he went over to Ronke and she was like, oh, I'm really glad to have you or whatever. And I was like, how fucking adorable. So Jess wrote a love note to Ricky and he didn't accept it, right? And I was like, what the fuck? And he did say, I didn't want to like lead her on or whatever, like something that I didn't think was real. And that's fair enough, but why the fuck didn't he say something during the day instead of leaving her fucking standing there feeling like a dick? Fucking express your emotions. Pani wouldn't have fucking acted like that. I'm fucking sick of these fucking emotionally dense fucking men. So Dawn was leaving and she's like upset that she didn't find a match. I'm just glad that she didn't end up with Kane. She fucking deserves better. She fucking deserves better. Tomorrow night is the final episode. Let me know what you thought of tonight's episode and I'll see you tomorrow. Then I'm going to make another video actually just like a run through the whole season and what I thought of it. But I'll see you then. Bye!